Hi guys, BGI here, and welcome to the new episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. A few notes to point out. The last episode, when it ended right there, something happened dearly. When I tried to save the game, it got corrupted, so I really had to start all over again. Everything went perfect, but I guess I changed one thing in the paradox. So now there's only two people. Well, there's always been two people. So the first run was with Sayori and Yuri. Now, I always liked Yuri, but now it changed there, so now it's Yuri and Natsuki, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Anyway, let's get right into the game right now. Aw man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. Well, she's so humble. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part in the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like sorry all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Fried squid, ew. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You? Of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you all people? Because it's in your name. Monica. Eh? That's how you not say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event, not for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't fun as Yuri's and Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sorry, sitting in the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. It's pretty creepy. I walk over to her. Hey, sorry. I wave my hand in front of her desk. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go and talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. So, why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sorry shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun. Don't distract me from you having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worried glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation had already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently, since they've been preparing for the festival and they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. BDI, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Well, I've been reading into a little too much, but it seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is stealthily dragging a rubber eraser and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, BGI. You certainly know a lot her more better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I don't know. It's not your problem. I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I know you don't care about the well-being of my club members, you know? I also care about the well-being of my club members. I said don't. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? You seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, BGI. Me. I wonder if would you come to that conclusion. Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but sorry, toxic people or more anything, else, Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sorry is always being like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, BGI. Have you ever thought that you always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she sees you when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do anyway? What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump onto conclusions, so you could just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she says to forget about it, but I already knew that I wouldn't be able to forget her words out of my head. Monica stands in front of her desk and walks around the room where Sari is sitting. I watched her kneel down next to Sari and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sari told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey you, eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and stare and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not that I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. That means she was looking at me. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. Oh yeah, that's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we could get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then why just don't tell me to leave you alone and I will? I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles the last part. Nah, I'm just probably making it seem like a big deal than it is. I just was thinking about Sari a lot, that's all. Sorry? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down lately, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help it but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway. Your best friend, right? You're her best friend? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you'll be the first person she would go to, right? Oh, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not the right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have a thought of a way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Huh? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you're worried about me, so... I was not. Jeez. You're fine, and... Jeez, if you're fine, let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything comes back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. Let's talk to Yuri first. Then we go to Monica. Sayori will be the last one because she's really sad. So. Well done, BGI. You definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their own and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole time this would be a chore. But it's great anyways for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. It's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, BGI? Eh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even if my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kinda afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and I have the most advice to share. And have the most advice to share, not me. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Eh? For me to become someone whose opinions is fearsome? How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry I'm always overthinking I come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. This is called The Peach. Let's see right here. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth, catastrophically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest we get lost in is the one where everything can be found. Only one can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sound is wet, the tide comes, willing it gently lick at the foundation until you give in. Or a suddenly wave sends you crashing down a blink of an eye. Either way, the outcome is still the same. Yet we still built sandcastles, and I stand where a foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand and the salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy trendils. Turn back and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Drift forward, I return to the earth forevermore. I'm worried that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to take it to a mindful approach to it. You say like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? Yesterday Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing. It was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways, and Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple and on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. That was nice. Now let's go to Monika. And then Natsuki, and then Sari. Hi PGI. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being this is the club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of other people? I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It also will make me very happy to see. Hahaha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sari, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. Haha, that's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with each other even though you're at this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just, I'm just teasing. I know, it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them some share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not, like, approachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like, I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry I was putting too much pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll show you my poem now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tell tales of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. Beautiful lady who has found every answer. A meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of currents of the wind. Day after day I search with a little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceased to blow. I fall and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a tranquil, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and I find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Where I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Your legend does not exist. With every breath, she blows me back afloat and pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers. There are sorts of things that give you meaning in life. Not to get too philosoph. I literally I can say this word, not say this word at the same time. Philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's most paradoxical. But if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? No, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Haha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yes, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put too much into it. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling people that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they just want to focus more on everything that went into it, and things you could work on. It's much more encouraging that way. It will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's go with Natsuki! This one's alright. Alright. Yeah, well, yeah. It doesn't blow me anyway. But there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sari's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might have been on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sari has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it as this way. If it weren't for me, she should probably just fly away of letting go of a balloon. You say we take care of each other of our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. It'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your own wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls of your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that watches your worries away. I'll be the beach that your daydreams about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought I had left you long ago. Let us bury your heavy thoughts in the pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in the footprint trail, set you free in the windy sail. And remember the reason you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that your daydreams about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought I had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah. I felt like I keep writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a little nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything else negative about the beach. Well, Yuri is the one, Yuri's takes on it was a little more solemn. Well, geez, she's better not to have said anything about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Huh? You can really see her doing that too? Making us write about the same simple topic when you're trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy? Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Sorry. This one's one of your best so far. It's really nice, BGI. Thanks. Sir, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course, everything's fine. I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to take a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, BGI. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your own poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the only one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want me to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. Which just doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, sorry. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have sometimes to put up with you. But if we have a wavelength or something, and this is how poems came out, sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write than when thinking about you. Sorry? No. BGI? I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sorry asked Shower, keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this wouldn't be so much easier. Sorry. I glance around the room, making sure nobody has noticed this. Sorry. I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what would cheer you up. Sorry shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. She finally gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, BGI. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Now go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sorry. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sorry shiftily walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Monica. Okay, you three. Well, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is a common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing that's different that is Sari isn't here. Huh? It seems you're right. Sari always helps lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone has a bouncer to throw off here. A little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she went to just pee. Asuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Out of all times to go home with her, you pick up this time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of being avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh, that curious expression coming from Yuri, out of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so we decided what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And for myself, I'll be going printing and assembling all poetry pamphlets. Sarah will be helping out me design them too. And as for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're so talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki pouting too. Jeez. Even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sari enough credit, but I tell things are even harder when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you're beautiful. You have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations and help me set up the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes and stares at her desk in the focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, BGI. The one is truly useless. Ha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have plenty of heavy tasks to handle. It would be probably to go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the whole weekend with one of my club members? Why on earth are they gonna respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind of a bit help. Well, if you don't know how to bake, there's some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica is gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting in your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you always like to handle on the making on your own. BJ may not be around if you just make him out to be of nonsense. So therefore, he may be more suited assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. Hard as it could be to make a few decorations anyway. Sounds more like you're just making excuses for BGI too. What are you saying? It'll be more extremely malicious work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to BGI to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, has he already gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in it. He literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I'm just saying though. Jeez. Can't we just settle this already? Yeah. BGI, are you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight in at me. I should go with Sayori to see what's up with her. And help her out. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, didn't mean for this to be difficult. If I was gonna work, I'll work on Natsuki. I think I want to talk to Yuri more. So I'll hang out with Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying. So you'll be helping out Yuri then, BGI? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking of sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's a great tier. Natsuki, you'll be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, I'm excited that excited might be not the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to a little bit. Do you feel the same way, BGI? Me? Yeah, I guess I could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I mean at all. Huh? Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why BGI picked me, and also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. They really go well with my tea, and nothing I ever do for this event will compare to that, so yeah, I get it. I'm kinda surprised though. Why? I'm the one acting immature, I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she's already in trouble with her words, trying to cheer someone up must be too far out for her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like sorry. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell she tried to say something sorry would say at a time like this. Because sorry always helps everyone with a smile and feel good about themselves. No. I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of it, of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of this whole event. Ha. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone pack up their things. I started to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turned around. Sorry. I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that'll be the best of ways, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your place on this Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought it would be going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not really as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, BGI. I think it will make a very productive team. Even if you're the only one who chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting one of the reasons with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to help. Wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Yeah? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that she relaxes over her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to my house on the Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do it sorry, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I got pretty used to handling at this point. But who knows who might end up when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. I don't feel nervous that Sari finds out about this. It's not like we feel the same way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time.